Welcome back, Pigskin Nation. Week 3, done, dusted, in the books. At the end of this video, I'm going to go over some key and notable injuries from week 3, so stay through the whole thing. But first off, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video. Let's get into it. Okay, we had on Thursday Night Football, we had the Dolphins at the Bills. Okay, who did I go with? I went with the Bills. Who ended up winning this game? The Bills did. Now it was close. I thought the Dolphins were going to win, but unfortunately, Josh Allen is a force to be reckoned with, and the Dolphins could not keep up with him. Mike McDaniels, he is in the hot seat right now. In my opinion, he's on the hot seat. He's got to win in these next coming weeks to try to keep his job. Okay. We got that one right. Next, we had the Green Bay Packers at the Cleveland Browns. I thought that this was going to be an easy peasy win for the Packers. Unfortunately, it was not. The Cleveland Browns ended up winning. Neither team played particularly well, and that's essentially what, in my opinion, gave the Browns the win. So we did not get that pick right. Colts at the Titans. I picked the Colts. I've been riding high on the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, he had a heyday getting into that end zone 3 separate times. Daniel Jones, he continues to play really well. The Titans continue the rebuild. Bengals at the Vikings. The Vikings ended up trouncing the Bengals. I thought Carson Wentz was just going to have a terrible game for the Minnesota Vikings. I thought Jake Browning was going to perform spectacularly. Unfortunately, he did not. Carson Wentz, he did just fine, but the Vikings defense is what gave them this game, forcing 5 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 2 defensive/special team touchdowns. I picked the Bengals. I was terribly wrong on that one. Steelers at the Patriots. Steelers ended up pulling it off, but just barely. The Patriots, they just could not, seem to get anything going on offense at all. They had a poor running game. They had a poor passing game. We picked the Steelers. We kept it rolling. Rams at the Eagles. I hope you guys were able to catch this game. This was a heck of a game, especially as it got toward the end. The Rams almost pulled it off. I thought they were going to, but Jalen Hurts, calm, cool, collected, and he got some really nice help from number 90, right? That guy blocked 2 field goals, right? Or a PAT attempt and a field goal that was going to allow the Rams to win that game, but ended up blocking it. And there we go, 3-0 to the Philadelphia Eagles. Jets Bucks. Woo. Tyrod Taylor, he was ready to play. He was ready to play. They almost pulled this one off. Buccaneers squeaked this one out by a narrow margin. This game, what did they end up winning? I think they won by one, yeah, 2 points. 29-27. Buccaneers, they barely pulled that one off. Okay. Commanders and the Raiders. I picked the Commanders to win. The Commanders ended up winning. Mariota, he was awesome in this game. He had a rushing touchdown, threw for over 200 passing yards as well. Managed the game extremely well. The defense for the Commanders played really well as well. This game, I was pumped out of my mind about. Okay, I called for the upset, the Carolina Panthers to beat the Atlanta Falcons. I said Michael Penix Jr. was going to throw 2 interceptions. He ended up throwing 2 interceptions. The Panthers end up shutting out the Falcons. What, 30-0? Oh my gosh. 30-0. Put Kirk Chains, get Kirk Cousins back in there. Penix, good quarterback. Let the guy develop a little bit more. Get Kirk Cousins back in there. You're paying the man quite a bit of money. Let that guy cook. We had the Panthers. We roll. I keep picking the Texans for some reason, 3 weeks in a row now, and I have gone 0-3 on my Texans pick again. They lose. Jaguars win. Jags keep it rolling. Broncos at the Chargers. Whoo, this was a good game. Okay, Chargers ended up winning 23-20. Broncos played well. Justin Herbert threw for over 300 yards. Notable key injury for the Chargers that I'm going to get to at the end of this video. We chose the Chargers. Justin Herbert, you all know he's one of my leading candidates for MVP this season. Saints at the Seahawks. Saints, again, they're a complete dumpster fire. Seahawks laid it on them 44-13. Seahawks are looking really well. And this was without Cooper Kupp really getting involved in that offense. So there could be some special things happening in Seattle. Keep an eye on them. Dallas Cowboys at the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears end up putting an absolute whooping, 31-14 on the Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey did not win the Cowboys this game. They could not rely on him, and unfortunately, they cannot rely on Dak Prescott. Okay, CeeDee Lamb, he had high ankle injury at the start of this game. I don't want to say that's what caused the Cowboys to lose because it probably wasn't. Bears played well. Caleb Williams looked like he was feeling himself. Got that one wrong. Cowboys defense is absolutely terrible. Bears get their first win. Cardinals at the Niners. Mac Jones, he played really good. Again, they ended up winning this game 16-15. Mac Jones, he did just fine. Got some injuries I'm going to go over again at the end of this video, okay? Bosa, what happened to him? We'll see, okay? I picked the Niners, barely squawked that one out. The Chiefs at the Giants. Whew, both go in 0-2. The Giants looked like they were going to win for a little bit, but the Chiefs ended up pulling it out. Chiefs go to 1-2. Giants go to 0-3. The Giants coach, this guy's in the hot seat. The media is saying they need to get Jackson Dart in. I personally don't agree with that. I think they need to continue to ride Russell Wilson. I don't think this guy needs to get Jackson Dart in to be able to save his job. A lot of the analysts out there think that they do. I don't know. Give Jackson Dart time to sit, continue to develop. Don't throw this guy in, even though he could be the savior for the Giants. I don't know. But the Chiefs, they're not looking like a strong playoff contender right now. Lions at the Ravens. If you were watching Monday Night Countdown last night, you saw that just about, well, I think everybody, including Scott Van Pelt, I think everybody chose the Baltimore Ravens because it was in Baltimore, because you've got Lamar Jackson, because you've got Derrick Henry to completely run away with this game. But they forgot about Jared Goff. They forgot about David Montgomery. They forgot about Jamar Gibbs. They forgot about Amon-Ra St. Brown. These guys got it done. Lamar, he played well. He threw for 3 touchdowns. Goff threw for 1. But the story of the night was the running game of the Detroit Lions. David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, they each had 2 rushing touchdowns. They combined for 218 rushing yards on the ground, and the Lions outran the Baltimore Ravens. Normally, it's flip-flop. Normally, the Ravens are putting up over 200 yards a game rushing, okay? But Lions are back at 2-1. They're feeling good. Ravens fall to 1-2. They have a tough schedule. Okay. Key notable injuries for week 3. I only put a few of them on here. CeeDee Lamb, he had a high ankle sprain. Luckily, he did not break his ankle. Looked like, if you look at the replay, looked like he may have. But he feels like he can play here in week 4 against the Green Bay Packers. We'll see. I believe he is listed as questionable. James Conner, you got to feel bad for this guy. Running back, Arizona Cardinals. Broke his ankle. It's a horrible injury. If you go and look, you got to feel bad for the guy. He is in the later years of his career. I believe he's 30, 31 years old, coming off back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons. He was playing really well. Okay. Najee Harris, season-ending Achilles injury, tore his Achilles, fell down right before Herbert was able to hand the ball off to him. He's out. That's unfortunate for the Chargers, but I think they're going to keep rolling. Nick Bosa, this is a hit to the San Francisco defense. He is out for the season, tore his ACL. I think this is the second time he's torn that ACL. I think he's torn ACLs in both of his knees before. That is it for the season for him. Okay, that's a wrap on week 3. Smash that subscribe button, give me a like, and we will see you on the next video.